Hi, this is Nancy Mansell coming to you from CNN Behind the Glass. Now we're going to divide a rational expression, and this one will be a little more complicated than our last examples because this time the leading coefficient in our trinomials is not 1. Okay, so I'm going to start out the same way we did before with factoring. 5 times negative 12 is negative 60. I need two numbers that multiply to negative 60 but add to 17. How about 20 and negative 3? They add to 17, they multiply to negative 60. We're going to put them both over a, which is 5, and reduce the fraction. Okay, so our first factoring is going to be m plus 4 times 5m minus 3. Okay, now let's do this one. Do that in a different color. 3 times negative 20, is negative 60 again. But this time I need two numbers that multiply to negative 60 but add to 7. How about 12 and negative 5? They multiply to negative 60, but they add to 7. Ooh, looks like I got the wrong one. It's positive 7, not negative 7, so I did get the right one. Okay, so we're going to put them both over a, as we've been doing, and reduce the fractions. And now we have this one, which is m plus 4 times 3m minus 5. Okay, so think about how you divide. How do you divide a fraction? You keep the first fraction, you flip this from divide to multiply, and then you flip that. So I'm going to factor this one, but I'm going to put it here on the top because instead of dividing, I'm going to multiply. Remember the idea of keep, change, flip? So I'm going to do the denominator here and put it here, okay? 15 times 15 is 225. I need two numbers that multiply to 225, but add to negative 34. Well, one thing's for certain, they're both negative, right? But again, 225 is a pretty big number. Why don't we break it down to primes and see what we see? 5 goes into this, 50, how about 40? What's 225, not 255? Hello. Goes into it 45 times. Okay. And 5 goes into 45 9 times. So now what are we looking at here? 5, 5, and 9. And where do I have to be? I have to get it to add up to 34. Well, 25 times 9 is 34. So my two numbers here are 25 and 9. Put them both over a and reduce the fractions. So 5 goes into 25 5 times, goes into 15 3 times, 3 goes into 9 3 times, goes into 15 5 times. So I got 3m minus 5 times 5m minus 3. Okay, so remember this was this one because when you divide, you flip it. Got it? All right, we've got one more we have to do in this, and that's this guy right here. I'm going to do him over here. 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. I need two numbers that multiply up to negative 15 but add up to 2. Ooh, here's the first easy one, right? How about positive 5, negative 3. Multiply to negative 15 but add to negative 2. Put them both over a and reduce the fractions. Okay, so this last one is going to be m plus 1 times 5m minus 3. Okay, checking everything out. Everything look okay to you? All right, it's a multiply now. We get to slash and burn. Anything over itself is 1. Here's what I see. 5m minus 3, they can go. 3m minus 5, they can go. m plus 4, they can go. And it leaves us 5m minus 3 over m plus 1. Great job.